What's up, Bruce? Today I was cleaning my apartment because it got that messy that it was difficult for me to walk to the restroom to poo. And in the process, I found this hockey Repack box, triple deck box by Fairfield. And there should be one hobby pack, two hits, and three retail packs inside. Though there are this like McDavid's and Crosby hard outers on the cover, but I highly suspect that if you pull something like Alex Nedeljkovic out of that, should be like a very good pull from such a box. And I bought this sometimes, I think last year. And I think the recommended price is $14.99, but they were on sale for $9.99, so I decided to get them. So let's check what's inside. Okay, so there are hits at the bottom. Oh no, this is like the heat. Let me not show you to keep the suspense going. The first pack is Upper Deck Series 1 pack. I'm actually not sure if it's hobby or retail pack, probably a retail pack. I think for this type of repacks, they put like the lowest end of products like MVP and OPG as the hobby packs, and everything else is like retail. Even Series 1, although it's a low-end product. Derek Brassard. Alex Ovechkin, I think he feels really bad now because he was really striving to hit this Gretzky's goal record, but the season most likely will be cancelled. And Sami Vatanen, I think he was traded to Carolina from New Jersey. Johnny Gaudreau, that's probably the best card out of this pack, but it's not even like a Rook, Portrait, Chris Letang, Marc-Andre Fleury, Evander Kane, and Eric Stahl. I wonder how old is Eric Stahl. Like, I think he's in the league, like has been in the league something like forever. And the second pack, probably also retail, 17-18 Series 2 hockey. No, okay, so yeah, so how do we know that it's a retail pack? So they put this type of magnetic theft protection into the retail pack, but they don't put it into the hobby packs, because hobby packs are only sold in the store. Ghost, James Monresdek, Sam Gagner, Andrei Burakovsky, and Young Guns of Maxime Lagasse. I should say, like, that's a very memorable Young Guns for me, because I think it was the 17-18 season, and I went to the Rangers game against Vegas Golden Knights, and during that period Vegas had something like 4 goalies injured. So like Malcolm Subban was injured, and some Marc-Andre Fleury was injured, and even I think something there was like the third goalkeeper was like some Swedish goalkeeper. He was also injured, and so Maxime Lagasse was starting that game. And God, he was terrible. Like that's probably the worst goalie I've seen in the NHL game like ever. Like I think Rangers won the game like something like 6-4, and almost every like goal was like the fault of Maxime Lagasse. So yeah, Not a good card and also not like a perfect condition as you can see, but it's a pretty cool, memorable card. Like might keep it in the in my collection. Bobby Ryan and yeah, this 17-18 season was the season where they introduced this like very weird kind of card where the goalie is like in 3 positions. I think if it would be like animated, like some cards in the 90s or even in Topps late 80s baseball, you could under different if you hold the card under the different angle and rotate it, there is like moving image that would be cool. But oh, Fleer Ultra, oh, that's a hobby pack. I think Fleer Ultra wasn't the lowest end product or anything. It was a low end product, but it wasn't the lowest end product. So let's see what's inside. Oh, it seems that there is a heat like thick card inside this Fleer Ultra. Yeah, really cool to see this Atlanta Thrashers cards. Atlanta had some great players like I think Brian Lido is actually still with Winnipeg, but they had like some crazily good players like Ilya Kovalchuk and this Denny Headley, yeah. Or was Denny Headley in Atlanta? I think so. Maybe not. Ryan Whitney. Oh, and rookie card of Jordan LaValle, also like Atlanta. Brady, I don't know. Never heard about him. So, like, you see, stats initially wasn't bad. 2 games, 2 points. But because I never heard about him, I suspect that he's like pretty much nowhere. And a gold medallion of Zdeno Chara, I wonder if it's numbered or anything. No, it's not not numbered. Oh, I thought that's a hit, but 20 Upper Deck Company 20th anniversary hobby preview. Buy and hobby exclusive anniversary incredible buyback cards. Yeah, so I thought it's a hit, but no, it's just this ugly insert. Nathan Horton, I think he was in Boston, played in Boston and then in Columbus. A very talented player, but I think he had like some health problems, concussions, and this type. Excuse me, events. Sergei Gonchar, who is currently the defensive coach, I think, for Pittsburgh. And Ilya Bryzgalov, still with Phoenix. Probably his the best years were played in Phoenix. Like in Ducks, he was pretty much the backup. He was also a starter in Philadelphia, but unfortunately he played so poorly that his contract was bought out. His huge contract was bought out, and I think he's still receiving some salary from Philadelphia, and 17-18 MVP. So that must be a retail pack as well, because Fleer was a hobby pack. And Marcus Granlund, I feel like he is now with Calgary. Christian Dvorak, not sure if he's still in the league. Alexander Wemberg, I think he's still with Columbus. Riley Smith, and Jeff Carter. Yeah, very disappointing pack. And now to our hit. So the first hit is from Rangers. Yeah, this beautiful multicolor patch of like superstar Brian Boyle. I actually don't know why Rangers brought like Brian Boyle from. I think he was with Sharks before. Like he had like terrible concussion history, and while not a bad player, it was. And I think after Rangers, like Lou Lamoriello signed him to Devils. Although like even in Rangers, he didn't play much due to the injuries. Boyle was one of the heroes of the Rangers' first round victory, yes. Yeah, this back to this golden times when our Rangers was still like making the playoffs. They haven't achieved that for a couple of years, and looks like Robert Lang out. I don't know who is like Robert Lang. But he looks a lot like Jaromir Jagr. So, but it's a hard auto, like so, pretty cool actually. Yeah, yeah. This card like has like a lot of damage, but the corner in here. But a cool looking auto. He put some attempt into his signature, and yeah, so overall, of course, there is no $10 worth of cards, but it's pretty cool. A pretty cool break. So this hard signed out multicolored page, and this is like Maxime Lagasse. If you would ask me, I would bet Maxime Lagasse is somewhere in the East Coast Hockey League now. He doesn't deserve any better based on the only game I've seen. But yeah, not the worst break, definitely.